wire on Airline today as parents go missing.
They've been doing it for 45 minutes now, so they should be right about here. Hi.
A mother needs a helping hand.
Oh man, I got drool all over my shirt.
And a passenger's bag gets the glove treatment.
Don't bend over.
Every second counts when you get to the airport.
Hold the plate, hold the plate.
If you miss your flight, you could be stranded for hours.
Pay for the rental car and we'll drive home. I can get home in Detroit in less than 4 hours.
And in the rush to catch your plane, sometimes the most important things can get left behind. At LAX, abandoned bags outside the terminal could create a security alert for the whole airport.
I was called out to the curb because there are some unattended bags here, and usually when there are unattended bags, we can check the tag. Southwest tag will page them overhead. Usually they're within a couple of steps away from the bag. We can reprimand them, and then they're there with their bags. Well, in this case, they don't have Southwest Airlines tags at all. They have Greyhound bus tags, which is a little bit perplexing.
Yolanda has already alerted the airport police.
How are you? He's going to get the dog to sniff and determine if there are any explosives in the bags and clear them that way.
With the bags declared safe, the police begin trawling through their contents to find clues about their owner. Over at Midway, Colleen is closing the flight to Providence. Passenger Scott Johnson is ready to board, but his elderly parents have disappeared.
My mother is elderly. She's got incontinence problems today, and they're changing her, and we're trying to get her on the plane. She's got on in a wheelchair. That's what's going on. But I don't know if they're going to make it. When it rains, it pours, you know? It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can look at putting you on the next flight.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you look at it now? Because
yeah.
is it possible?
Let's
Let me
take
just
a look.
I want to look up here to see if they're...
Okay. We're 2 minutes of departure, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to get him on this flight. We may have to put him on another flight.
I'll wait until departure time.
Yeah. All right, let me go see if I can find out where they are. I don't know who's helping her.
They've been doing it for 45 minutes now, so they should be right about here, I would think.
She may be having a problem in the restroom, and maybe I can give her a hand.
They had all sorts of attendants and everything.
They did?
Yeah. I don't see them.
Back in LA, Yolanda's mystery takes an unusual turn. Airport manager Danielle has come across a man who she thinks owns the unattended bags.
Take the money out of the wallet, put it in your pocket before you lose it.
I was walking over and I saw this gentleman in the corner, and he was kind of leaning over and acting suspicious, and I asked him if he was okay. He leaned up and said he's fine. I asked him if he was traveling today. He said no. He then stated that he was going to Salt Lake City tonight at 7:30. Asked him if he had any luggage. He said he didn't know. So then we kind of put 2 and 2 together and think that is possibly his luggage outside. He's unable to stand. We're just trying to check his ID right now.
What did you drink? You drank here or you drank back on the plane?
Huh?
You been drinking?
No.
You been smoking weed? You been doing drugs? Are you always acting like this? Okay, do me a favor. Wait, stand up for me. You're gonna go walk outside. No, that one.
With little information to go on, the police decide to detain the man for his own safety.
Are you taking uniform for?
Back in Chicago, there's still no sign of Scott's parents, and the flight is ready to leave.
Until they close the door. Do you know how long till they close?
Well,
the door?
we're at departure now, and Lisa can give you another minute or two. But if we don't, if they're not here, I think we're going to look at maybe
I agree.
the next flight. If that's okay with you.
I totally, but I really appreciate you.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'm gonna walk to there and I don't want my stuff on the plane. Can I walk right to that escalator and just look that way?
Okay, but Scott, I can only give you another minute or two, okay?
I don't feel good about it at all because she's not well right now, and it's, you know, I mean, it's a crisis. Because she's in a wheelchair, I want to make it easier to get her on the plane.
Scott, we gotta go. You want to grab your gear, and then we'll look at getting you on the next one. Okay, I don't see anybody. Okay.
I'm getting my gear off the plane because I went and reserved some seats.
At the ticket counter, 18 huge boxes destined for LA mean a stressful race against time for Morrow.
There's 6 passengers. They're traveling, obviously, but I guess they're moving. So now we've got 16 or 18 boxes or something. All these boxes have to be checked. Technically, they can travel. They can go, even though, you know, we're not no moving company, but each person is checking 3 boxes. These are all fine. It seems like they're all under 70 pounds, too. But the one thing, though, is that every single one of these boxes have to be signed for.
Okay, we got a problem. Their flight leaves in 25 minutes. None of these are checked in.
But there's no sign of the 6 passengers. Over in departure, with no sign of his parents, Scott removes his bags from the plane.
So are you guys taking the other one? You got it?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Tell her not to pull it yet.
Suddenly, good news.
Here she comes, here she comes.
Let's go. Hold the plane. Hold the plane. Hold the plane. She's here. She's here.
Great.
You guys are good. You should film her face. Somebody just said she's here.
It's not her. It's not her.
You sure?
No, it's not. It's somebody else.
Wait a minute.
It's not her.
No, not them. I'm sorry. I saw the wheelchairs and I ran down, but it wasn't them.
Good try.
I'm sorry. It was the wrong one. I tried.
With no flight and no parents, will Scott Johnson ever make it home? At LAX, Larry Giovelli has missed his flight to Seattle, but hopes to get on the last flight leaving at 7.
You checked in your bags. It's 4 o'clock. You checked your bags in at 10:30 this morning.
Right.
So where were you from 10:30 to?
I've been wandering all around and nobody's told me where to go.
You've been in the airport wandering for 5.5 hours looking for a flight?
Yes?
Okay. Now, one of the things is that I can smell alcohol. Have you been drinking?
Yes, I have.
Okay. One of the things that we do is that we
sober to flight.
You're clear on that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in between now and the time your flight
And now
leaves,
you're going to sit and wait.
I like it. Before that flight leaves, we're going to have to come back and just make sure that you're not smelling like alcohol. You might want to get some food. You get 2 hours and 45 minutes before your flight leaves, and we're going to have to assess the situation as that goes on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Your eyes are closed. Is there something reason
Well, I
why?
wear glasses. I'm just
Oh,
because,
you're like me. Okay. All right. Then maybe it was I was ugly or something.
Oh, no. Trust me, you are, but...
Do you need to call somebody or let them know what's going on?
No, they know. They all yelled at me.
They all yelled at you?
Yeah. So, what the
Okay.
I know you're stupid, but you ain't that stupid.
All right. Have you ever missed a flight before?
No, I've never flown before in my life.
Really? Is that why you were drinking, or?
Yeah, because, big old tin thing go down real fast.
So you're nervous?
Yes.
Nothing to be nervous about. We're a very safe airline. And I'll check back on you in a bit, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Good night.
I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, what happens. I mean, he's got 3 hours almost before his next flight, so he seems very cooperative. Get some food in him. We'll take from there. I don't think we should have any problems with him as long as he doesn't go to the bar between now and then.
Over in Chicago, the 6 passengers arrive, a mom and her 5 kids, including an 8-month-old infant. 18 boxes mean a lot of paperwork, and they are running out of time. Morrow is left holding the baby.
You're gonna throw up on me, are you?
Oh, am I gonna?
They can make the flight, but we gotta call down there. I gotta call, can you do me a favor? Grab the radio. See if you can call the soup. Hey, this is Morrow up at the ticket counter. We've got a party of 6 and a lap child that are gonna be going on your flight. The last name is, Milson. M-I-L-L-I-S-O-N. They're gonna be, traveling on your flight. We're just checking them in right now. Can you call B5 for me and let them know that we got a party coming down? Oh man, I got drool all over my shirt. I'll trade you.
The Millison family should safely make their flight.
You guys need to hands, okay?
But it's going to be down to the wire for their luggage.
So I already called T-Point where the bags go down and told them that they have 18 boxes that are late checked. And hopefully they make them. You know, they make them with their bags. Because if not, it's just a lot harder to travel. If you think about it, you're gonna have to get a U-Haul, you're gonna have to rent. She had 5 kids or whatever situation may be. This is the cheapest route. You know, Southwest takes 3 bags or 3 items per person. Some people know the ins and outs of it.
In LA, Mike checks up on Larry Giovelli.
I was just checking on you, see how you doing.
Lost.
You're lost? You're at the right gate.
I'm at the right gate.
So we still got a little time. Did you get some food?
No, I haven't because I don't want to leave the gate because then I'll be lost. And you can't leave your bags behind because there's criminals around here.
And you're at the right gate. Angela's over here. The gate's not going to change for now. So I did walk around, and your eyes are a little bit more open, which is a good thing. So.
Right on.
And how you feeling?
Hungry.
You hungry?
Hell yeah.
So you might want to get some food? They got McDonald's.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for all your pleasureness.
He's not drinking. He's very lucid. So I think he's going to be okay.
Mike's confident he will make the flight, but Larry has other plans.
Wait for my flight, find a bar, and have some alcohol. That's all, you know, just get inebriated and hopefully not miss a flight again.
In Chicago, there's only one more direct flight to Providence, and Scott Johnson's parents are still missing.
We're going to make sure that you guys make that last flight. We're not going to put you in a standby situation. Just because, I mean, is Dad in a wheelchair also?
He should be. He's pushing the wheelchair now. It's weird when your parents start losing it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the diarrhea, I mean, something you couldn't predict. We were all loaded, and then she had to go to the bathroom, and then we got out, and then she got to go again, and, you know, it's like that kind of thing. You get 3 or 4 20-minute, 40, 30-minute stops on the way, and it's like a problem.
Yeah.
What do you do? If it happened to you, you deal with it.
Colleen and Nikki continue their search.
I don't think I think the accident she had was before they came through security. I'm going to check with baggage service to see if she's down there.
In LA, there are still questions surrounding the owner of the unattended bags. Yolanda is determined to find some answers.
Well, it seems as though we may have found the owner of those bags that we were looking at, and he seems to be under the influence of something. We haven't determined what, but the police are going to take care of him now from this point on.
Before they take him away, the police want to know if the mystery man is booked on any flight leaving LAX tonight.
So if he is a passenger of ours, we want to try to contact someone and just let them know sort of what's going on with them.
I'm not seeing that he has any reservation on Southwest Airlines today. So we'll just tell the police that.
At Midway, baggage services are dealing with an unusual problem. A bag has been damaged in transit, and it seems to be buzzing.
Last time we had a bag that was humming and we thought it was a toothbrush, and we went inside to turn it off, it wasn't a toothbrush. So they're not too anxious to go in there and turn it off this time. It was a little gadget for your enjoyment in there. I won't say what it was.
Benjamin Pattis, please report to the Southwest Airlines Baggage Service office. But we paged the customer and we're just going to see what's going to happen. So when he comes in, we'll find out.
Back at Midway, the search for Scott's parents is finally over.
Are you Carlton? Oh, you're
Edith?
Yeah.
How are you?
I saw your son's waiting
How you
for you.
doing? You doing okay?
I hope so.
I don't know what time. Is there anything we can help you with?
Unfortunately, the aircraft had to push, but we got you confirmed on the next flight out.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You found me. Okay,
All right,
I'll
I
let you
found
do
you.
that.
Okay, come on, Edith. We'll go back to the gate Scott's at, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want. Hey, the plane is still at the gate. You want to make real scores? Can we get on?
Get out of here.
It's right on the tarmac. It's sitting right there.
Oh, is it pushed off the gate?
Yeah.
If it's pushed off
Can't
the
bring it
gate, Scott, I can't bring it back. Mom's still not feeling well. She'll have a few hours to just kind of rest and see how things go. The son was really hopeful they would be able to make that flight, but he couldn't tell what restroom they'd gone into, so they'll be fine.
It actually worked out well in the end. It gets things settled down, you know?
3 hours later, they are finally on the way home to Providence.
Are you going to take your own picture when you get run over?
In LA, Larry has remained in the gate area, but hasn't gone unnoticed.
It's the same thing. He comes up to me every 5 minutes, and he'll ask me if he's on the flight. I already told him he's on the flight. I told him, go ahead, take a seat, you know, and I'll get you in a few minutes. He just came up to me again. I didn't even say anything. I just said, go sit down. It's every 5 minutes. It's like, and he doesn't remember. That's the thing. So it's like, I know he's still drunk. It's in his eyes. He's right. It's more than alcohol.
Outside, Yolanda has discovered the mystery man's name, but there's still no answer as to why he's at LAX. She's found a contact number to call.
Hi, I called and this is Yolanda calling from Southwest Airlines, and I called and I had spoken. Oh, did I speak to you before? Yeah, we found Bobby here at LAX airport.
The name on the driver's license is Singh.
Yeah, Singh is his last name. Yeah. So, but they're taking him, he's been detained. The police officers are taking him in the police car, I think, to the station. He had just had been working for a restaurant for 1 month. The guy that I spoke to fired him and took him to put him on a bus to Provo. He said he got on the bus. I said, yeah, but then he apparently got off the bus.
So it doesn't sound like he's having a very good day.
He's not having a good day, no. And I really wanted to try to get a hold of somebody just so that someone knew. He doesn't know where he is, so I was hoping to be able to tell someone else.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good luck. Thanks, guys.
Back at Midway, backup has arrived. Angel is preparing to get to the bottom of the buzzing bag mystery.
Dun, 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 dun.
Something.
What's the name of that bag? Red. I believe. First name of Benjamin.
That's a toothbrush. We heard something vibrating in your bag. We didn't know what it was. It was your toothbrush.
Looked like it must have got caught in a conveyor belt or something.
We're going to reimburse him for the damaged items, which we're giving him a new bag. And then he's going to tell me how much he paid for his pajama outfit. Is that it? The pajama outfit?
Yeah.
He was wonderful. He was happy he got a new bag, and plus he got a travel voucher.
Back at LAX, Bronwyn finds some interesting information about Larry.
We've just pulled up his reservation again, and apparently his brother has called into our reservation center saying that his brother does have a mental impairment, including motor skill problems, and, you know, please to assist him in any way, which would, to me, could explain why he is passive, yet his eyes seem, you know, a little, they're not bloodshot, they just don't seem to be opening all the way.
I'm lost.
Okay. Well, you're going to Seattle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You missed your earlier flight?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you change?
Yeah, because I got lost. I've never flown before.
How are we doing now?
Still lost.
Still lost?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you're supposed to get on this flight here, going to Sacramento, and then change planes in Sacramento. Are you going to be okay doing that?
If there's like a help for retards and stuff, yeah, I can do it.
Bronwyn phones ahead to ensure Larry's journey is problem-free.
We're going to go ahead and get him on this flight, and then he's going to change planes in Sacramento, and he'll get to Seattle tonight at 10:30 about on flight 134.
Finally, Larry's on his way. Every second counts when you get to the airport.
Hold the plate, hold the plate.
If you miss your flight, you could be stranded for hours.
Pay for the rental car and we'll drive home. I can get home in Detroit in less than 4 hours.
And in the rush to catch your plane, sometimes the most important things can get left behind. At LAX, abandoned bags outside the...
He's going to get the dog to sniff and determine if there are any explosives in the bags and clear them that way.
With the bags declared safe, the police begin trawling through their contents to find clues about their owner. Over at Midway, Colleen is closing the flight to Providence. Passenger Scott Johnson is ready to board, but his elderly parents have disappeared.
My mother is elderly. She's got incontinence problems today, and they're changing her, and we're trying to get her on the plane. She's got on in a wheelchair. That's what's going on. But I don't know if they're going to make it. When it rains, it pours, you know? It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can look at putting you on the next flight.
Do that?
Yeah.
Can you look at it now? Because
yeah.
Is it possible?
Let's take a look.
I want to look up
The Wire on Airline today, as parents go missing.
They've been doing it for 45 minutes now, so they should be right about here.
Hi.
A mother needs a helping hand.
Oh man, I got drool all over my shirt.
And a passenger's bag gets the glove treatment.
Don't bend over.
Terminal could create a security alert for the whole airport.
I was called out to the curb because there are some unattended bags here, and usually when there are unattended bags, we can check the tag. Southwest tag will page them overhead. Usually they're within a couple of steps away from the bag. We can reprimand them, and then they're there with their bags. Well, in this case, they don't have Southwest Airlines tags at all. They have Greyhound bus tags, which is a little bit perplexing.
Yolanda has already alerted the airport police.
How are you?